Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is still alive after Turkey Day yesterday. We're not just dead on the floor in a gravy coma, which, hey, I would not blame you because mashed potatoes and gravy is my jam. I would eat all of that if it were available to me, so I get it. Hello to Wales, and Empirical Woodland, and Kelly also. And maybe Baby as well. I hope you and Baby are doing very well. That's about it. Because I certainly didn't drop my headset when I went to put it on, and it rolled across my keyboard, and that's why the music did what it did, which was actually a very clever plan. Because this music is 4 minutes 48 seconds, slightly shorter than my lobby time. And you see, now we get to hear the whole thing. They have they have caramel buttons. I might just end the stream here so I can go to the store and buy some. That's a lie. I'm not actually going to do that. We're here for the whole thing. I hope this works. It does! Okay, let me tell you a true story, dear viewers. The unthinkable has happened, and the battery has run out in my GameCube, so the internal clock doesn't work anymore. And ooh. And, yeah, I turned it on today, and it's like, so mate, you want to set up the date and time, thanks. Come back, Zinc. I'm going to do that every time. Anyway, what are we doing? We are over here on the Sevi Islands, which I had thought was the... I thought the Sevi Islands were the post-game. And hopefully we will be able to see why shortly. But apparently not, and it's here. So let's go... Sir, are you okay? Oh man, do you remember the spoon bending fad in the 90s? Alright, well these guys are trying to impress Sabrina. That's fine. Meanwhile, we're gonna go over here and try to find... someone. Is that just a shortcut? I feel like that's just a shortcut. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine too. I'm gonna go over... Yeah, see, I'm gonna go over here and fight these guys. We'll teach you what our favorite Pokemon is. Jigglypuff. I'm calling it now. Clefairy, and Clefairy is also a pretty solid team. I like that. And we appear to be here at about the right level, because we're about the same as these guys. So, good. Good. Oh, you can surf as well. Just... turn the battlefield into a quagmire. It's great. That is a surprisingly beautiful looking animation. I've never seen that before. Oh no. Oh. So Twister is a dragon type, and Criddle is dragon type. So I was expecting that Criddle would just get a super effective hit from that, and damage would be taken. But apparently not, and all is well. I think you'll find Twister as an ice lolly with ice cream on it. if it's the one I'm thinking of. It's the green, yellow, and pink one, right? It's the Macho Man at that one WrestleMania. Time to wrestling, 10 minutes and 19 seconds. It did not take me long. Criddle, hello. How you doing? Where are you off to in such a hurry? I don't know. This is a... I'm sorry, what is this lovely sprite? Did we find Eris? Oh, I feel so sorry, Eris. Just biting your Pokemons. I feel very, very sad. I'm about to feel a lot worse. Man, Bull Slapper needs better attacks. He really does. You're okay at best? Well, that is several degrees better than terrible, so I'm going to take it. Where is that thing? Is it in the key items? Yes, it is. That's what I'm going to do with my turn. I'm going to wake you back up. Just waste everybody's time. And then Bulbasaur use Sleep Powder, and we go right back to it. Nope. Do that. There you go. Tackle. Who's Tackle level 41? Alright, Rick. Let's show how it's done. Ooh, very close to a level up as well. I like to see it. Now here's the important question, Criddle. Did you get to your studying? Or are we not calling each other out on stream like that? Like the unwritten rule when you're in university, you never go, how's your thesis going? Because then everybody goes, ugh. And they have to think about it. And we don't do that, so... don't ask that question. It's fine. Yo, this kid is living the high life. Look at that. I wish I could do that. I bet you're gonna use something water-based, so let's switch you out for the beautiful course and see what you want. Yeah, Pokemon! It's me upon discovering Pokemon. That all of the new sprites are coming out over here, which would make sense given that this is the new part of the game. I'm pretty sure that Swift noise is the same noise that it makes in Smash. Because Staryu is in Smash. And it shows up and it uses Swift and it just creates a horizontal line of damage that is really, really annoying. Let's put in Criddle. We're kind of at a point where we need to start Hypercutter, Prevented, Intimidate from working. Crab is too cool to be scared. And you would be too if you were a crab. Let's just keep everything going. So we're at a point where we need to be thinking about our end game team. Because realistically, all we have to do is one gym, which isn't that tricky, and Victory Road, which is kind of tricky, and then the Elite Four, which is the final boss area. Make sure you get that mess right. And I think I remember how... Oh, I would just be on my way, but apparently you've dragged me into a fight, so... Now this is happening. So, yeah, we have... I know what the Elite Four are, I think. And we have a couple of spots in our team that we could do with filling up. And some holes that need patching, and... Don't you be telling me to go away. I was going to leave, but you started a fight. After I swam up and instigated one. This... Okay. I know how this is going to sound, because this is a Game Boy Advance game, and this isn't how those work. This feels like DLC, if you see what I mean. The islands that we've been on have all essentially just been straight lines, and very little exploration to be done. And that's kind of how a lot of DLC goes. Even though this is just part of the cartridge now. Why do I want to say Poliwhirl or Poliwrath are psychic? Does one of them have psychic typing? I forget. Oh, do you know what I didn't forget? I didn't forget to correct a mistake that I made in the last stream, where I said that Poliwag evolves into one of 3 other Pokemon, and one of them I said was Poliking, I'm fairly sure. That is wrong, it's Politoad, and the one I'm thinking of is Slowking, which evolves in the same way with the same item. So, there you go, that's me doing my due diligence and correcting myself where I made a mistake. Ah, hello again. And then you send out this little weed-looking character. I don't like Bellsprouts. Let's do the boy. Water fighting, okay. Water fighting would make sense because it's kinda jacked. So, yeah. Politoad is a weird one. Oh, okay. That's actually a wonderful segue. Perhaps that reek is your sweaty Pokemon's body odor. There was a mistake at work today when a jar of olive oil came in broken, and we knew this when we opened up the tote, and the entire room began to smell like fish, and now it just smells like that, and likely will for a week or so. Welcome to the Berry Forest. Be friendly and share berries with others and Pokemon. Okay, this looks very Zelda-y, doesn't it? Like, these trees, they give me a kind of Link to the Past vibe. Is that just me? And the worst bit was, you kind of forgot that it had happened. So you'd go out onto the shop floor and be like, ah, yes, everything smells fresh. Of course it does. It's winter time. and then you go into the back room again, and you go, oh yeah, right, that unpleasantness. Could have been worse. We did once have a crate of hot sauce break on delivery, and we knew that when we opened up the tote, and it was like being gassed, and we genuinely had to evacuate the room. Not cool. Do we have the same bass cry? No, we don't. You didn't notice that. I would like for my workplace to smell of pine. We only have a artificial tree, which is generally, like, it is better in some ways, because you don't have to get pine needles out of the ground for the rest of the year, essentially. And I think I get one more Pokemon, and then I'm not allowed any more from this forest. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be nothing. Well, that's fine. Beware of wild, berry-loving Pokemon. Ooh, I'm gonna go get that. I'll be back to fight you in a second. Don't go anywhere. You won't. You're an NPC. You stand still. Do you know what? I have never heard of somebody being allergic to pine trees, but I can get it. I can see why that would be the case. Man, I wonder what the regional differences are in this part of the game. Because I know what the differences are in vanilla red and blue. But this is, especially this part of the game, this is all new content, so I don't know. Well, I'm sorry to hear that they're not doing great with the Christmas tree. Hello. Oh, please help. A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. I kept scaring. It made Lostel scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. Isn't this... This is exactly the plot of an episode of the TV show. No, it's not. And there was... The one I'm thinking of is there was this group of people who used Hypno to hypnotize them into falling asleep, and then something happened that the power was affecting the entire city. Oh, that was so scary. Thank you. Lostel came to pick some berries. You can have this. What's your name? Lostel's scared, so can I go with you to my daddy's house? Okay, let's go home. Yeah, let's fast travel. Lostel, darling, forgive me. Daddy didn't know you were scared and in trouble. It's okay, Daddy. I got to be friends with Rose. Hell yeah, you got to be friends with me. I think I'm a cool person. I'll say that like I mean it next time. Oh, okay. Listen. Please show me you being cool again. Oh, what's that? You're saying this is for me? How did you know that I love rare rocks and gems? You sure know how to make a guy happy. Phrasing, game. Don't call it that. Oh, I see. This is from Bill. You have to thank him for me. You know, you've been fantastic. I want you to have this. That's actually pretty cool. Moonstones are comparatively quite rare. Now, what Pokemon do we have over here? Just so as I can see what we have. Do I want to catch one of those? I think I do. No reason. I just want a Persian on my team. Okay, let's see how this goes. Excellent. Now, as always, I'm turning to chat for Pokemon names and suggestions. But in this case, I have one of my own. I even have a viewer submission, so I'm going to use that as well. But this one's on me. Although I think I may have already done it. Allow me to check. Has a vicious temperament. Beware if it raises its tail straight up. It is a signal that it is about to pounce and bite. Alright, let's go down my list. Oh no, actually, because we caught a Meowth on Route 5 and Kelly named it. So this one's over to me. This cat is now called Car Wash. Where is the space button? Oh, and it fits as well. Car Wash. There you go. That is the best name for a cat. And I will hear nothing about the name Car Wash as a cat name. What were you? Oh, yeah, you were... You were learning something. So, let's continue onwards. Sorry, the baby. We're not dealing with you right now. Well, there we go. Let's go back, say hello to Bill, and I think that's actually it for this part of the story so far. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. And if it is, I can stop beating around the bush and talking about what this place is for. Here we go. Oh, hey, Rose. What kept you so long? Been out having a good time? We got it done. The PCs are up and running. The job went incredibly quick. Bill is one amazing guy. No, there was almost nothing left for me to do. Celio, I have to hand it to you. You've earned a lot. Oh, really? Well, there you have it. I'm finished with the job. We should head back to Kanto. Celio, I'll be seeing you again. Rose, I'm really sorry that we sent you off alone today. I promise, I will show you around these islands sometime. Hey, wasn't that a long cruise? My buddy Celio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a tri-pass, you can always take a ferry from there to there from Vermilion Port. Alright, thanks for your company. Well, there we go. I wonder if I can just fly over to Vermilion Port and deal with that. Yeah, exactly. I'll show you around sometime, but this is not it. You gotta go. Go away. Right. Move Pokemon. Grumpy Cat. That is what Kelly called this Meowth. Grumpy Cat. What is it? Clarence. You can fly. I wonder if I go back there now, what will I find? Because what is supposed to happen is, The... Nope. Yeah, it is. The Sevi Islands are supposed to be a way to catch the Pokemon from Gold and Silver, Gen 2. Which is a surprisingly easy feat to accomplish. Oi. So yeah, you're supposed to be able to come here and catch, you know, Sentret and FireRed and Spinarak and all the cool ones from Gold and Silver. Which is pretty easy to do if you have the sprites, because it's just a case of populating the Pokemon data table with a bunch of hex values, and then that's the sprites you draw and put up. And okay, well, I can't do that yet. So it looks like we have to beat the game, and then we can come back and catch all the other Pokemon. Wait, did I go north here? Did I explore this island? I don't think I did. I should do that. And it's pretty cool that you can, to some extent, bring Pokemon from one game into another, because... Hello? I want to catch you. Because they did it in vanilla Gold and Silver. There was a time machine. So you could bring Pokemon from the past. That is, take them from Red and Blue into Gold and Silver. But you couldn't send them back. Which is how you could get basically every Pokemon from both generations. But you couldn't break the first game. Its body is light, and its legs are incredibly powerful. It can clear Ayers Rock in one leap. We definitely exist in, like, Pokemon planet Earth, because Ayers Rock, or Uluru, is, like, that's a place. What are we gonna call this Ponyta? Do we have names? What do we call it? If not, I will go to my viewer submission, and I'll be like, yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. Am I on mute? Is nobody listening? I just called this out in Miracle Woodland. Good shout. You are called Uluru now. Uluru. Have I spelled that right? Yes, I have. There we go. I said it as it was being... Okay, well, that's fine. You don't want to... Oh, okay. I thought that this person couldn't see me. They're just fairly short-sighted. I can kind of get why they wouldn't, like, include that sort of stuff in later games, because it's Gen 1, they hadn't necessarily fleshed out everything, like, where Pokemon takes place, necessarily, what is the world, what isn't the world. It's why we get a lot more changes and consistency in the later games. Because you have to tie into all the other generations and games. Especially when you consider that they all take place in a, like, single contiguous world. You can travel between the worlds of Red and Blue and Gold and Silver in that game. So that blew my mind. Well, I regret everything. I'm sorry for sending you out there, Mickey. We can do better. Because usually they just have Pokemon analogs. Like, was it Diamond and Pearl takes place in not France? No, Diamond and Pearl takes place in not America. Which one is in not France? I do not remember, but you get the idea. It might be X and Y. I think X and Y is not France. Because Diamond and Pearl... Yeah, Diamond and Pearl is not America. Or specifically, not New York. I want to say X and Y is not France. But like I say, they have their own versions of landmarks, like Tokyo Tower exists out there, but it's not Tokyo Tower, it's called something else. Yes, continue powering up. Rick, thank you very much. I will take it. You know, everything tastes great when you're out in the wild. Press X to doubt, thank you very much. There are a great many things which taste kind of vile. I'm gonna say mushrooms. Don't like them. Just in general. I'm glad you think that I'm wrong, Empirical Woodland. I don't believe that to be the case. I'm not a fan of mushrooms. I think it's the texture. Maybe it's just something that I don't like and I can't explain it. Why do I like this and that thing that I do and don't like? I don't know. Figure it out. I'm gonna say cooked. Like, if they're on a pizza, I will take them off a pizza. Mushrooms do not belong on the pizza. Not like that there pineapple. Do I know Rock Smash? Do any of my Pokemon know Rock Smash? I don't think they do. Well, that's fine. I don't want what's in there anyway. It's probably something dumb. Oh, Team Mushrooms on pizza? Well, okay. I guess I'm wrong. I love democracy. Hi. I took a break from swimming only to have you challenge me. Now, olives, that's something that past me was like, ugh, olives, I hate those. And then I tried one, and I went, oh no, I like them. Same deal with coleslaw. Am I just going to take hit after hit after hit? I am. Good job, I'm a tank. I'll tell you what else I like, right? This is cold coleslaw on hot pizza. I've never had that. I'm intrigued. Dang it, I hate Protect. I hate it so much. Just let me use my power points, and I've got nothing left in the tank. This is something I am going to have to look at when we get to the Elite Four, is... the cores have some pretty good attacks, like grass attacks, but also they can't really do it a great deal. Oh, Wales, welcome back. How is Mother O Wales? I hope she's doing well. I hope she too has recovered from Thanksgiving. Amazing. So to the people who celebrated, did you enjoy Thanksgiving? What did you have? And what was your favorite? The thing that I always like the look of is sweet potato pie. And there's another stream, they've been talking a lot about apple pie, but with super cold vanilla bean ice cream on top of it. And yes, I can go for that as a team. I'm gonna go for you, because I feel like Machoke's gonna have the stronger attacks here. Stuffing is okay. I don't particularly like it, but with that said, I haven't had it for a while. And I suspect it's going to be one of those things, like coleslaw, where if I have it, I go, oh, I guess it's good. Yeah, see, smart move. This is why we use Dig against Primate. And then just bite it. This should do just fine. Amazing. That is a big message. I agree with most of it. I especially agree with the potatoes. Potatoes are one of the highlights of most meals. Do you know what? I'm glad you corrected your spelling there, because I was going to go, the Oki? Is that a food I don't know? Tell me of this Oki, and how I can make. But that's something else, that's fine. Empirical Woodland coming out here with, like, the stuffing challenge. What is the best kind? I thought it was all the same basic kind, but with, like, different seasonings added. Like how you can, when you're frying up some mince, you can put in some gravy. That's what my mum does. I tend to go for taco seasoning. Or, if you can get it, that mystery yellow liquid from IKEA. If you put that powder in with the meat when you're making a shepherd's pie, that just pops off. Trust me. It's amazing. And then you put like some smoked cheese on top of it. Yes. That is CPC Gamer's secret recipe for... It's literally just shepherd's pie. Light the fire in your heart, Ember Spa. Ember is a good name. That is the name of the cat that wandered into my parents' house one time and refuses to leave. Seen from here, Mount Ember towers into the sky. I taught someone to make shepherd's pie recently. Because they were very much like, oh, you're so good at cooking, CPC Gamer. I can't cook nothing, I can't. What? Can you teach me? And I figured shepherd's pie is pretty easy. There's very little to it. To the point that they were surprised when I went, and that's it, we put it in the oven. They thought it was going to be this big gourmand experience, and actually it's just... No, it's like 3 steps. Dead easy. I'm going to top off Rick's health. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Cantaloupa's been born. Or maybe he has something he's not telling us with the missus. Or maybe it's a birthday when we... I should probably have learned from my mistakes and not put Rick in the front line, but here we are. Let's very quickly tag him out and give someone else a shot. I want to go see what's in that Ember Spa. Or the tower or what have you. I want to see what it is. I imagine it is also not going to be post-game, but it will be nice to take a look at it. Okay. That was just her going, ah yeah, which is how some of my friends and I greet one another. We started off saying Aya Treacle, ironically, but then we just kept saying it. Don't ever say anything ironically, because then you'll just start saying it. See also me with most of the words and phrases I have gained from my friends. Like the word ope. I say that a lot. I blame my Michigan friends. Alright. This road, take 2. I nearly said Michigan Road. This isn't where we are. We're not in Pokemon Michigan. Pokemon Michigan would be... I don't know. Whole bunch of ice Pokemon hanging out. Can't escape. Well. Now this is happening. I wonder if it's because Farah knows Pursuit. Surely not. That'll do. Was watching a Pokemon stream recently, and someone was having a bit of trouble with the legendary Pokemon. Because in Gold and Silver, they move around, and they run away from you. And it's really hard to nail them down, because you got to do it like one move at a time and then go to a new area. Or, here's the secret, here's what I did. You teach a Pokemon mean look. And you just do that, and it becomes a somewhat fair fight. Can I get that? Oh, I can get that, actually. I never thought to surf down from there, so I should probably do that. Not that way. This way. I could go for a Max Repel. Actually, it will... Do we reckon there's anything further down? Let's find out. No, this is just the way we came in. Well, good to know, everybody. I do not say Macca's, thank you very much. The guys at work do. They'd be like, all right, what are we doing for dinner? We having a Mackey's? And I'm like, I brought sandwich. Soaking in a hot spring pool is therapeutic, people say. So I have heard. I never went to the hot springs. Hello. Have a look at my face. See how smooth my skin is? The hot springs water keeps my skin younger than my age. All right. Hot springs go hand in hand with volcanoes. The Ember Spa here, well, I made it years ago. I hewed the pool right out of a gigantic boulder by hand. I was using this at the time. I suppose I can part with it. I'm sorry, what? Since when is Rock Smash a HM? Since when are there 6 HMs in Pokemon? Red and Blue. Since always, said the playground rumors, HM06 was supposed to be Jump. Oh. 20 damage. And like... Man... I don't want to teach my Pokemon that. 20 damage. Well, it's the same damage as that. And I never used that as a move. So, hey, screw it. Now we have that in my team. And now... we can go and get those boulders that I saw. Also, you are correct. There are so many HMs now. And none of them is jump. But yeah, like, that was the playground rumor, where if you, it's like, oh, if you catch all 151 Pokemon, then you get a jump, and it lets you move out of bounds at the levels, and you can go to that stupid truck and get Mew, who's definitely under the truck. Actually, Ether is kind of useful right about now. And that's useful as well, because now I can come down here and get into a fight with you. And also break the boulders at the bottom of this runway. And then we go out. I suppose you could call those balls of rock. Okay, that's fine. Just do a whole bunch of damage. Let's send in the beautiful, beautiful cores, because they have Psychic. And that will do well against the fighting type. Which I believe is supposed to be the same type advantage as, like, you find in Eternal Darkness, where it's brains over brawn. And that explains how blue beats red. You didn't have to put him behind 2, game. Although I see why you did. Additional Geodude encounters. That's fine. That should be an instant KO, thank you very much. Rock Smash, Smash Rock. When they said, like, those guys we fought, these two, when they said they were called Crush Couple, I thought it meant, like, they were crushing on each other. You have a crush? No, apparently that's a trainer type now. I don't remember it. I have my Pokemon for this area, so I can't really collect. But what I can do is I can go over here to Mount Ember and question marks? Oh no. Is this going to be like the Mayday Maze from Animal Crossing, and you gotta work out how to get to the end, and there's a big surprise if you do? Do you know how caves form inside volcanoes? I don't, actually. Oh, Wales is lurking. Thank you for luck. This is also a pretty cool new character sprite. I like this guy. That is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Leave my dog alone. He's a cool guy. Let's see if we can get a twofer. What happens when we send Rick out? That was actually a pretty good EXP boost. This was a good idea coming to this island. Makes up for all those trainers I didn't fight in Blaine's gym. Okay. What on earth is here? I don't know. I'll bet that guy wants to fight as well. I guess we'll find out on the way back down, because that's the exit route. Looks like we've got the same encounter table up here, so that's fine. We will just explore and see what's here, and not necessarily get anything new. This feels like there's a hidden item. Do you see those lads down there? I see those lads down there. Nope, this was apparently just there to fill out the map. Well, since we're down here... Hi! Over here. We'll try digging here. That treasure the admins have been talking about should be here. What the... You're in the way. Get lost. What? Did anyone else hear that? That was a Pokemon cry. I can't tell you which one. But that was a Pokemon cry. I feel like I need to keep fairly quiet now so I can hear it. Can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? While we're terrified, would you like me to teach explosion? No. Yeah, you're right. It is too terrifying. Explosion is great. I bet you Exeggutor could learn that. But at the same time, it's an instant knockout, and I'm not about that. An active volcano is one that's erupting, or about to. Are we on an active volcano? Is that what this is? Do we need to vacate? Sir, please to be informing me if we have to run. Because hanging out in a volcano is not a good idea. Prime gym face right here. That's what I'm doing. Gonna heal my dog again. Well, I'll have you know, I've never seen a tsunami. I have been in several earthquakes. Does that count? One of them doesn't count, because it was one of those English-type earthquakes, and I slept through it. So that's how deadly that one was. But there were a couple in Japan. And it's wild, because you don't, or at least at the time I didn't, know that's what it was. It's just like we were at the train station, and all of a sudden the train station just starts vibrating a little bit, and then it stops. And then everyone's like, actually, that was a fairly minor earthquake. It's fine. Like, okay, is that what that was? Put that on the list of things I have now lived through. Probably the best one was... There were a couple of... One of the earthquakes was a little more severe. That you could feel the apartment building rocking. That's how severe it was. Not like the whole place is coming down. None of that. And as it rolled past, you could hear the drunk businessman outside go, "Way!" And I thought that was great. Incidentally, that is correct and proper procedure for when somebody breaks a plate. I've had to explain this to some of my American friends. I don't believe any of the ones present. But I've done that in the past. They have chastised me for it. They were wrong to do that. That's what you do. Do I want to learn Rain Dance? No. Rain Dance powers up water moves for 5 turns, and it means Thunder will always hit. Aww. Well, I'm just sad. Is there an accidental space at the start of her name? I feel like that's not right. Anyway, surf. I'm okay, I guess, because where I live is central enough in the United Kingdom and in such a position that that's bad. That, like, well, when we have a tornado warning or a hurricane warning, it completely misses me. And when we have an earthquake, it completely misses me. There is an area nearby that floods if you look at it wrong. But I'm nowhere near it, so hey, thumbs up. Empirical Woodland over here with the Bond villain layer. It's a pretty good package you have there. If you know what I mean. Literally, the first message I sent to my friends today was an immature gag like that. That's just been my headspace for the day. I hope you don't mind. Where is regular revive? There it is. And then... oh, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't go to the department store and empty out the machine of lemonade, because that would have made sense as a thing for me to have done. Alright. Who do we find in Mount Ember? I'm gonna say Numel. Okay. That was a little too much. I was gonna say, do we catch this one? I guess we'll see what else is in here. I think this might just be Matchup Town, which works for me. I might catch one. Look at that garbage attack. Look at it. This is why we put Ball Slapper on the bench, because the Criddle just hits way harder. Alright. Let's hope this works. Amazing. Machop was caught. Its whole body is composed of muscles. Even though it is the size of a human child, it can hurl 100 grown-ups. You'll never guess, chat, what we're gonna call this guy. It's the Matchup Man. He's been in the danger zone. Have you? I was a little bit worried it was going to throw something super cool at me having caught my Pokemon for this area. But no, everything's fine. It's cream of the crop, and he rises to the top. I do like just insane Randy Savage promos. I think they're fantastic. Let's put you up front. See if we can do... Because everyone here seems to be Psychic. Nope. Weak to Psychic. You can do Psychic. Let's do that. You know, Macho Man was in TNA. I didn't. He had, like, the one match, and he wasn't actually part of it for the most part. He was just over there. But yeah, no, they can put him on the cards. Warrior promos are also fun. The way to do those is you just start talking and stop at some point. I didn't know China was in TNA. I know Rikishi was there for, again, like one match. So we're looking for some sort of item that Team Rocket wants, because oh goodness, why wouldn't we? Ruining their plans is always a good time. Ooh. If I hadn't immediately bought one of those to evolve Mickey, I would have done that right now. Oh, okay, cool. That's how that works. Right. I hate these. I hate pushy boulder puzzles. This one and the one where... What are you doing up here? You're not supposed to be here. We're not going to catch that. This is where they moved it to? So, if Fire Chicken is over here, then what is in Victory Road? 11. I had to make you think of it. I'm so sorry. Nothing. You want nothing? I'll show you nothing. There you go. CPC Gamer has redeemed nothing. This will tie some threads together quite nicely. A friend of mine was talking about one of his favorite wrestling promos, and it's the one that The Rock did, where he's like, oh, look at you, 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds of nothing. Oh, my phone's ringing. It's nothing. He says he knows you. That's one of his favorite bits. Because it's The Rock not doing The Rock stuff. Well, I don't have enough to even pretend I'm going to catch Moltres right now. Because he's just going to break right out. It's not very effective, or is it? Well, I think what we'll do is we'll try and catch it, certainly. But I think this is just going to knock it out, and then I'm going to feel sad. Or is it? I hate when they do that. I hate it so much. Can we do another one? Come on, Magic Pixel. Yes, we can. Okay. This is going to work. But could you imagine? This is always the worst part of catching legendaries to me, is when it's just... Nah, it just doesn't work, mate. You've got to waste so many more to wear it down and catch it, and I get it. It's supposed to feel like a big challenge and a big battle, and then you feel a lot more accomplished for having done that. But also, hey, stop wasting my resources. I need resources. Shame, too, because Moltres is probably my second favorite of the legendary bird. Well, it is my second favorite of the legendary birds. And I never really used it in the vanilla game. I caught it. That's the only game where I've ever completed the Pokédex, is Vanilla Red. But I never used it. I had Articuno on my team, and that was enough for me. Give me that Ice Beam. Pretty sure I am currently invincible. If you try to use Fire Attack on Rick, then Rick just powers up. Oh, Wales has redeemed Show and Tell. We'll take a look at that after this fight. However, it is resolved. Probably me getting the knockout and reloading, but look at this! I suspect it's because it's used agility so often. I don't know if speed influences how easy it is for these guys to get out of the Pokeballs. I don't know. It's... I wonder if it can't endure because it only has 1 HP. That would be hilarious. But also, a very interesting little programming oversight. Not oversight. Intricacy, I think might be the word. They thought about that. And they programmed in a failsafe. Well, we had... Yeah, see? I should have sent Rick out in the first place. This would have been a great idea. Well, we have 2 more chances. And let's see how we do. Okay. All or nothing. It's this one. Quickly push up and B! Oh, well. That up and B thing actually did work in vanilla because of programming oversight. Actually, it was part of the oh, how did it go? It was part of the algorithm used to work out if a catch would be successful, and you could tinker with it and influence it, and yes, you could just make it work by pushing up and B. I've completely forgotten my train of thought because I was fighting Moltres. Anyway, let us reload. Let us ignore this recap and stand here face to face with this mighty fire chicken because Oh Wales has redeemed Show and Tell. So let's go and Show and Tell. Today's Show and Tell is a pic. Okay, this is a photograph that I took. And it's my favorite photograph that I have ever taken. I am exceptionally proud of how good this photograph looks. If Lady Luna Phoenix were here, she would be able to tell us what this is. But this is the skyline of Atlanta, Georgia, at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it goes kind of well with the sky background that I've got going on with my stream. Look at that. So the story behind this photograph is, I was at Dragon Con this particular year, and we went to see, I went to see Rocky Horror. And it's supposed to go on at midnight, but it is the last programming block of the day. Every programming block runs late, which makes the next one run late, and the next, and so on. And then you get to the midnight showing of Rocky Horror, which doesn't go on until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I saw it because, brief aside, going to see Rocky Horror live is one of the best experiences. Just hanging out with a bunch of mutants and hurling profanity at strangers. It's great. But yeah, I got home from the show, and this was my view out of the window at 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's when the thing ended. And I'm like, hey, that looks really, really beautiful. I should take a picture, just lean my head against the hotel window and shoot out into the sky. And that's the view that I got. And it's beautiful. And that is show and tell for today. It's this wonderful photograph that I took of Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you very much, O Wales, for redeeming show and tell, and for your kind words about my photography. I'm really, really proud of that. Also, I'm going to go back to the game to give this following statement a little more context. Beep made it on the boat, by the way. Am I going to provide any more context to that? No, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly away from here. Can't use fly here. Okay. Can I use dig? I can. Alright. See you, Moltras. It's nice to know that you are up there. Oh, that's why they did that, because that's going to be a room, whereas this counts, presumably, as being outside? It does. Look at that. Oh, that is just don't fly. Okay. Well, let's go back to one island and back to Cinnabar Island, and an hour and a half into this stream, let's continue on with our Pokemon journey. We're halfway through with this. Let's go. Oh, let's not go to Cinnabar. Let's go to Vermilion City. Forget you. We're going to go to Cinnabar. Well, do you know what, Oh Wales? You are most very welcome. I'm glad you liked it. I hope people watching the catch-up like it too. I use that picture all over the place as well. I'm pretty sure it's my channel banner. And yeah, no, it's just basically a very good picture that I'm proud of. And I'm going to move you over there, so that I know where you are. Do I want to add you to my team? I kind of don't, because with what's coming up in the Elite Four, I don't think the Machoke is going to be particularly useful. I have time. I'm not going to get there today, I don't believe. So we have time to think about it and time to plan what I'm going to do next. Either way, now we can take this route. Right now, I'm in a triathlon meet. Maybe you should go and do that instead of fighting me. I don't know, but here we are. If I could get PP up or something on Giga Drain, that would be fantastic. 7 is nothing. Like, I feel like I have to go back and restore my Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, because that's most of that move gone now. I believe I very specifically tried to avoid phrasing it like that, Mr. Empirical Woodland, sir. Oh hey, it's Roland. Let's talk about the Amstrad CPC and the character on it, who was called Roland. He was a mascot for that series. For what series? Anything. You could copy and paste Roland onto any game, and it would work. My favorite one is Roland on the Ropes. Not so much for my parents, because it had a very annoying squeaky soundtrack. It's a good distraction. That was actually something I was considering doing for my September reward. It was like, oh yeah, let's do a 20-minute presentation, and it was going to be on 7 like bizarre forgotten gaming mascots. And here's Roland, or Fred if you're Spanish. And it would be interesting to see if Zarkrai was like, oh hey, it's that guy. He's called Fred. You do not have poison points, Cedra. What are you doing? And you're doing dragon moves as well? Arrest this Pokemon. That is an illegal Pokemon. I could try that. I would like to do that. If we know a way, I'll be down for doing that. I'm gonna show off Oh Mummy, and the game is great. Tank Busters. It's wild to me looking at like the CPC game catalog that this game is, I don't know, 8 kilobytes. You can just have it. Me explaining the size of this game is bigger than the game. That's wild. How far we have come with the gaming technologies. I feel like the main problem with doing the CPC games, though, is that a lot of them are... they don't lend themselves to long-form playing. Like, if you look at... probably the Dizzy games are going to be some of the best. They are about half an hour to 45 minutes long, if you know how to play them. Otherwise, it's going to be stuff like... Tank Busters, or maybe Thunderjaws, whereas you play it for a bit and then you go, alright, I'm gonna go do something with a second screen now. That said, I do have the most recent version of... I know of it as Tank Busters, but the actual game is Battlezone. Because they released a 3D... There is a VR version of it. And I have it. And it's a game I believe I have booted once. And went... I kind of prefer the old 8-bit isometric looking one. This is fine. Nobody was burned in that match, sir. It was grass water. You saw it. You can't unsee it. How about you? Well, here's the thing. VR Battlezone goes the way of Steel Battalion, of all things, where it's all you sitting in the cockpit of your tank, and you have to physically pull the lever and smash the button to fire the missiles and all of these things, and doesn't work. So it's just like Steel Battalion, it doesn't work. But no, I would be down for maybe showing off some of my CPC favorites if we can find a way to get that up and running. The problem being, as I have mentioned in the past, it's trying to run roughly 30-year-old code on what is essentially alien architecture. Did I say 30? I meant 40-year-old code on what is essentially alien architecture. We'll brainstorm it. Leave it with me. Something I was considering, a bit of behind the scenes for you. I was considering making my channel border the borders around CPC games, because they couldn't really display a lot on the screen, and they found that a great way of cutting down on memory usage is to just not show anything on most of the screen. So they would just have this big fancy border which restricted your field of vision. And I was gonna do that for my chat border. And then I didn't, because I couldn't find a good way of putting the chat window over the top of it. Exactly. I've played Steel Battalion with that controller, and you feel like a child in a playset, and it's great. And it's interesting as well how you get used to just not taking shortcuts, but like, well, yeah, taking shortcuts in the boot up section. Because the one that I ended up doing, and I know I'm not the only person who does or has done this, is one of the things you have to do to start up your tank in that game is you have to flick 4 buttons on your left-hand side. And the first couple times, you go like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get used to it, you just brush your hand over it, and they all turn on at the same time. And I'm convinced that they designed that controller to do that. Because you feel kind of cool, just like, click, everything's on, ready for takeoff, let's go. And then I'm very bad at the game, and I don't want to mash the eject button. So I just died. I just died. This was at a video game museum. This was Game On Montreal. they had Just Dance, the one with the Kinect, running, and they were talking about the wonders of motion sensitive cameras, and you are the controller and you can dance. And Even though we were in the middle of a gigantic warehouse with nothing obstructing myself, my friend, and the Kinect, the game still went, you want to step back a bit, maybe stand up? And this was the point when I realized, oh yeah, this is boring and stupid. I don't like you, Kinect. This is the worst possible team I could have sent out. Please, enjoy water. See, this is one of those where I cannot think of a single game that necessitated using Kinect and or was better for having done so. Like, Rise of Nightmares was Kinect only, didn't need to be. They could just as easily have done that on a controller. Although that is one of those games that was pretty good with getting a couple of friends over, they had a couple of drinks, and watching them blunder around the haunted castle in real time. That was kind of funny. I'll give you that. Gameplay-wise, should have just been a controller. Stay tuned to see if Andy learns and doesn't get his Pokemon poisoned. I won't. I will not learn. You alright, boss? No, I want to fight you. I want to get some of that sweet experience. Thank you most very much. Like, this goes back to the conversation we were having with when we were talking about motion controls in Fatal Frame. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but also it's way more immersive and intuitive to just use a controller. Just tap, button, make, move. This is fine. We could just stand here stomping on goldfish the whole time. Actually, this isn't stomp. This is strength. Executor learns stomp later. I'm pretty sure. Backing up a bit, I say I'm trying to think of games that were better with Kinect. I'm trying to think of games that used Kinect. Because I've got Just Dance, obviously. There was Rise of Nightmares. Chat? You got anything? There was that river rafting one. Right? Did I make that up? Oh! Child of Eden! Because you have two guns, and one is attached to your left hand and one to your right. But the game couldn't really tell which was which, because you had to turn to use them, and... wow, it wasn't very good. I think we might have a theme in this gentleman's team lineup. I think this is going to be 6 Magikarps, isn't it? Criddle, this is what you wanted. You wanted to pay to have my team look like this. This is what we have missed out on by not doing that. And I'm so glad. Now, does Smog do damage? I don't think it does it? Oh, it does. Just not by much. Nah. Alright, so we got 4 games that used Kinect, and none of them were good for it. So, there you go. The point we made stands. It was actually a pretty good museum exhibit, all things considered. The Game on Montreal one, because they got... Basically, what would happen is you went in at the dawn of video games, when it was tennis being played on an oscilloscope. Why am I tagging out? Because I'm thinking of Pong. And then it went on to Pong, and E.T. for the Atari 2600, and the C64, and it went through time as you went round the museum, and you ended up at, I believe, Kinect, because that was the latest one as I went around it. No, sir, they don't. And it was cool because they had loads of design documents on display, and I love design documents. Like they had the one for Tomb Raider, the first one, when it talked about a character named Lara Cruz, and it kinda hates her. I'll have to find it, but it's like, oh yeah, Lara Cruz goes around stealing priceless artifacts like a child nicking chocolate bars from the corner store. I'm like, this is the official design document. Good job, Core Design Systems. Not even gonna dignify you guys with a response. We're just gonna go. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna go, because we can just go to the next gym. I don't believe I pointed it out, but there is a gym in Viridian City, and it's closed for most of the game. But when you get all 7 badges, or the other 7 badges, I should say, it just opens up. Or at least it did in vanilla. Hopefully I can go in now and fight. There you go, Viridian Gym's leader returned. So now we can go and we can do the thing. Yo, champ in the making. Even I don't know the Viridian leader's identity. But one thing's certain, this will be the toughest of all the gym leaders. Also, I heard that the trainers here like ground-type Pokemon. Oh, they fixed it! Good job, game! I forget that I named him that, it's funny every time. So in vanilla red and blue, you could just go here and it would say, the gym leader's name is blank, and it would just tell you who they are. And it was pretty funny. Alright, Criddle, you're up. Ground type. Criddle. Let's go. I don't like the idea of using a whip. In general, and on Pokemon. Oh man, everybody's stats are going down right about now. That's fine. It's fine. I may have to call do-over and go out and restock on healing supplies because I don't have antidote or paralyze heal much, and I know that I'm probably going to need those. Get in there, Rick. Let's show him how it's done. So Tauros is another one of those Pokemon that Swagger is in this game? I'm sorry, what? In a previous stream, I mentioned that Swagger is one of the worst things introduced in Pokemon in Gen 3, specifically. Because it does that. It buffs your attack almost as high as it will go, and then confuses you, so that you're very likely to just stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Oh, you got KO'd. I don't think I can get out. Maybe if I dig. I should try digging. You'll hopefully just keep ignoring Paralyze and it will be fine. Oh, another standout moment of Game On Montreal. The person I went with was there, and they were playing Dragon's Lair. And they weren't doing very well, because it's Dragon's Lair. And I'm sorry you died, please insert 50p to continue this conversation. I'm lying. They were playing it, and they were like, this game isn't very good. I keep dying. And I'm like, yep. That's Dragon's Lair. Can't use that here. Okay, well, now I can. We can just go. Out we go. Didn't get KO'd. Still counts as flawless right now. As far as I'm concerned. Pretty clever that they do that. I'm used to games where you have to use the tens and units separately. Can you tell we're working on maths with Tiny Child? It had been so long, and I had forgotten hundreds, tens, and units. But here we are. And they're still using the same little plastic toys to demonstrate what those are. Ah, blast from the past. And we're trying not to let her fall into the trap of, I'm not good at it now, so I'm not going to be good ever, because it's really hard to do that. I do that. Alright, Let's see, what are you? That is a pretty cool sprite. I occasionally interpret maps. No, I'm very bad at going. I'm not perfect at it right away, so chuck it in the bin. Give up. And that is something I have essentially always done. It's something that I have only recently made conscious efforts to fix. And it's something that you can kind of identify in children in general, not just Tiny Child, but children do that. And being able to talk to her and go, all progress is forwards. How many times do I say this? Yeah, all progress is forwards. That's how it goes. You are better today than you are yesterday. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Also, real talk, she couldn't write up until fairly recently, and being able to point to that is very useful. Like, how quickly have you learned how to write? It's gonna be like that with numbers, Tiny Child. You're gonna get it. Not you, algebra. That is a fool's errand. But basic numbers, existent numbers, there, you'll get them. Dead easy. That's not cool. That is even less cool. Good job, Poison Point. You are sensational. You're going to be all the way down here, aren't you? Oh, it doesn't work like that. I was expecting to exchange positions. Alright, where's the other one? Where is Paralyze Heal? Let's put you here. And then use an antidote, because that's why I came in here to do that. And to your point, Empirical Woodland, you do something, even if you are not perfect, or even if you're bad at it, to become good at it, or it's just fun. I don't speak a great deal of Japanese, nor well, but it's fun when I am able to have basic interactions. How many times have I brought up that day when I went around Akihabara on my own, and I was able to just speak one language, and it's not this one, and people seemed to get what I was going for, and damn, that's pretty cool, actually. So even though I'm not fluent, I can do that, and yeah. Also, sometimes it's just fun to do stuff for yourself. And to an extent, that's one of the reasons why I'm playing Pokemon FireRed right now, and not, for example, something released in this decade, because Because I want to play Pokemon Fire Red, damn it, so I'm going to. Look at these stats. They're just going up and up and up. I'm so glad that I bought that Magikarp way back in Stream 1. And now it's here, wrecking shop. I knew this was the right thing to do. Also, like, I talk about how I'm glad to be out of school and I'm glad that I'm not learning and studying anymore. But technically, and in a way, you do learn and study every single day, even if it's stuff you do at your job or the facts that you learn. It's useful. And we do grow and we learn stuff every day is a school day, as the saying goes. And that's kind of cool to think about. I don't think that's going to... Oh, I thought that wasn't going to do a great deal of damage on account of being normal versus fighting type. This isn't going to do much. See? What's the point of that? Let's send out you again. I mean, the trick is also not to... When you're learning and studying stuff, or if you know certain things, it's useful to realize that at some point you didn't know that. And there are people who don't know that. And I've had to do a lot of... Right, 3 conversations are going on at once. Get that one off the screen. Let's finish up mine, then we'll read yours. We have a couple of people at work who... Oh my god, don't you know that? Well, no. And talking to them like that is not going to help them to learn that. What you do is you go... Oh, okay, cool. Well, here's what you do, and here's why, and you work it out like that. That is the end of that conversation. One of your co-workers is distantly related to King John. That's kind of cool. I do not believe I have anyone famous or noteworthy in my family history. I can tell you some of the cool stuff that my family has done. I mentioned the orphanage we helped to build. Does that count? I think that counts. But no, otherwise we don't really have much of that. Alright, where am I going? I don't know. I am quite lost in this gym. Hi. Okay, so we're talking about people not knowing things in Perka Woodland. History is not my strong suit, and it never has been. Do you know what we studied in history in high school? World War II. Anything else? No. Like, the entire 6 years of high school was various aspects of World War II. So I don't quite know the relevancy of what is being said. It's super cool. Especially being able to, like, track everything back that far. But I can't go, yes, Joan of Wales, of course. Although, a friend of mine watching from the sidelines is going to see this point and go, huh. And he will almost certainly explain to me who that is at that point. He's really good with his history. A lot of my local friends are good with history. They work at a museum, you'd hope, right? And a castle. Although, right, one of the best, I think it was Yelp, one of the best reviews my friend has ever received of the castle he works at is, it's not much of a castle, it's just a bunch of ruins on a hill. 2 stars. I think about that review often. Because that's great. That is what most castles are at this point from that era, but like... 2 stars. I don't rate them Normans. Which leads me to an idea that we have had, which is stolen wholesale from a comedian, which is basically where we find 2-star reviews of various landmarks and tourist traps, and we read them aloud as a poem set to music. And we do our best sad voices. It's a work in progress. We've been workshopping it for quite some time. Alright. Let's... Dave Gorman's found poems. Essentially, it's that, but with 2-star Yelp reviews. The Grand Canyon is just a massive hole in the ground. I was not impressed. Nice restaurant. 2 stars. That sort of thing. Tell you this, as someone who's been to Grand Canyon, I kind of recommend going. It's not a great deal to do there. Basically, you look at it and you leave, but absolutely stunning and breathtaking views in Grand Canyon. It's wonderful. Anyway, let's save, because oh my goodness, the final boss of this gym is Leisure Suit Larry. Look at that Widow's Peak. I'm lying, it's Giovanni. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory. But you have found me again. So be it. This time, I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. Suddenly, it's a rap battle, and that's what we're gonna do. And if I knew any part of the poker rap, I would definitely drop into that right now. But actually, it's fine, because as we have seen, he's got a glaring water-type weakness in his team. I could just send Gyarados out and do this all day. I can do this for 13 more turns. Not all day, but you know what I mean. No! You also do not get to learn Rain Dance. Get out of here. Okay, so apparently we hadn't outgrown single-frame flashes at this point of game devs. So sorry about that, everybody. I didn't know. Tell you what else was nice about visiting Grand Canyon. I just randomly made a friend with somebody on a bus. And that was the point when my host said that it was cemented in their mind that I am who I say I am and the person they believed me to be. Because it's dead easy to play it being nice. But the fact that I was able to just turn to this nice little old lady on the bus and be like, oh yeah, I am visiting from England, actually. However, could you tell, madam? I don't know. I feel like I need a bowler hat and a monocle. And we just chatted for a bit, and then his friend was like, okay, that's you. That was easier than the last time we fought this guy, wasn't it? I feel like that was easier than the last time. Ha! That was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here is the Earth Badge. Amazing. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey without question. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can challenge the Pokemon League. Also, take this TM. Consider it a gift for your Pokemon League challenge. Ooh. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna teach that to somebody cool. Have they fixed this? They have fixed this. Amazing. Because there's my name on the list. I find it hard to believe that only Gary and myself have completed this gym, and every other one so far. Unless the gyms are like Twitch, and it resets every week or month, if that is what you wish, and then... oh no, now you gotta gift more subs and cheer again. What a letdown. Don't actually do that. Right. We can now move on and go all the way over here. Well, not down here, actually. But we can go all the way over here and go to the Pokemon League. What? Rose? What a surprise to see you here! So you're going to the Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Rose, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on! This will be a good thing to see what I need to do with my team in order to keep going. Well, order of the day number 1. Level everybody up a ways. Should be fine. We have got a dungeon to go through before we get to the Pokemon League. But... this could be going a lot better. Or maybe I'm thinking along the lines of, like, when I play Final Fantasy Tactics. And if it's not perfect, it's wrong. Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, sure. Just do it. Just walk in and just do it. We definitely need to do something with the cause. Or... I need to start using Leech Seed. A fantastic move for long, drawn-out fights. Not ones where you need to catch the Pokemon, because it just kills them. But, in theory. See, that's the problem with this guy. He didn't give his Pokemon cool nicknames like I did. So... What? What do you want? Now, here is where we've run into a problem. How on earth do I deal with you? Ice. Ice is how you deal with Gyarados. But also, I don't have any Pokemon that can do that. So, maybe I need to find a way. I am relatively confident you can buy Ice Beam as a TM from the Game Corner. We'll have to look into that. Because it is flying? Doesn't that work? I'm thinking of the wrong thing then. Golly, we need electric. Look at that 4 times electric weakness. Especially if you know Rain Dance. And I can just hit you with thunder. Something to think about. I'll tell you why I think it's a dragon. Because A, look at it. B, it's based on that Chinese myth about the dragon. And C, I just think it's a dragon type, alright? I don't know why I am mistaken. It just is. Alright, you are going to be you. Gyarados works as a good counter pick for most of what Gary can do. Mickey and Rick should be good for the other two. Empirical Woodland, you are also on the money with that. Same deal with... Okay! I guess this is happening. Same deal with... Venomoth and Butterfree. The evolution line would make a lot more sense if those two were swapped over. Don't mind me, just tagging out for Rick over here. Level 53. Gosh. I kind of get the feeling that's going to be a baseline. You must be this strong to defeat the Pokemon League sort of thing, you know? What? I was just careless, you. Hey, we did it. That's loosening me up. I'm ready for the Pokemon League. Rose, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. We won. You are awfully confident for a young man who just lost that fight, sir. You don't get to be like that. Now, I believe I have chance to catch 2 Pokemon between now and the end of the game. Because I'm pretty sure the Indigo Plateau has one. Has the ability to catch Pokemon. And Victory Road. Do I mean Indigo Plateau? I mean the Pokemon League little corridor dealie. Oh, level 2 Mankey. I remember you. No, I'm gonna fight you though. Right. I wonder how they do the Pokemon League in this game. Oh, this is basically how they did it in Vanilla Red and Blue. Oh, that is the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. You'd think there'd be a hidden thing over here in this little niche, wouldn't you? But no. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Yeah, this is how they did it in the base game as well. You basically went through a massive corridor full of guards who's like, you can only pass if you have the Thunder Badge. Oh, you've got it. On you go. And if you didn't, they just boot you back out. And I want to say they also used it as a skill check because you have to surf. Or had to surf parts of it. Here we go. Oh, I got one of those. It's a pretty cool duck, though. It's called Neve. We do like Neve. Right. We have the Soul Badge. Let us continue onwards. I don't think there's any tall grass in this area. It is, if anything, we are just going to find Pokemon while surfing. And I say Pokemon plural, it's essentially just going to be Psyduck, apparently. So, leave him for now. Okay. I know I'm back on the wrestling bollocks, but Empirical Woodland. The first 2 notes of this theme right here. Is that Mr. Perfect's theme? Or am I just hearing things? Okay, you ready? That should break into Mr. Perfect's theme. Yes, I based this on 2 notes. That's all I need, thank you very much. The first 4 notes of Megalovania are Sweet Home Alabama, and now you know. And now I know I'm not catching a Pokemon in this. It does go pretty hard for a theme tune. I like it. It's a good theme tune. Alright, humor me, game. Who else we got? Okay. Victory Road Gate to Pokemon League. maybe should have brought somebody who knows how to fly. It's fine. Now, Victory Road is going to be Zubats, and I think Rhyhorns are in here. What a rock Pokemon is essentially what I'm going for. And I don't know that I really want any of them. Although, if it's just going to throw Geodudes at me, then it's going to be irrelevant. Because that was number one. And number two is apparently a small child. So we're not adding that to the team. It'd be nice to get something new. Or at least to see something new. Like you. You're new. Snake fight. Let's go. Let's do that. That's not going to be very useful because it's a rock type. They don't really react to normal type attacks. Something that a friend of mine brought up today is, how can a Pokemon have a normal dual type? Surely it would just be the other type. What? Why is it normal flying? Surely it should just be flying or normal. You can't have both. Right, anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to catch this guy. And for the name, I'm going to go over to viewer submission, because I think this is the last one. Really? Is that what we're doing, Mr. Onyx? You're just gonna refuse to be caught like that? Absolutely fine. There we go. We are going to go over to viewer submissions with Onyx's name. It usually lives underground. It searches for food while boring its way through the ground at 50 miles an hour. That doesn't sound boring at all. Ayy! We're gonna call this Pokemon We're going to call this Pokemon Yokenthwaite. For no reason other than my friend and I really like the character Yokenthwaite. So that's what we're gonna call him. Oh, that's gonna be a boulder pressure plate. We should go and push the thing over there. Do you know what? I've got half an hour. I can give this a fair crack. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the end of this dungeon in that time, but we try. We try this. There we go. So Yokenthwaite is a character from the kids' TV show, Roger and the Rotten Trolls. It's a pretty good show. What the hell happened to my Max Repel? jerk. Where all the characters, all of the trolls in that the show, they're named after places in Yorkshire. And pretty interesting way of coming up with characters, I thought. They found where the show is set, they did a 2-mile radius, and they looked for funny place names. And they sort of designed characters based on that. So obviously, Yorkenthwaite, he's the lovable idiot, because that's what that sounds like. And Aesgarth is the old man. And Black Scythe is the villain. You've got Great Nab and Little Nab, they are the twins, and so it goes on. That's a really great way of designing your characters, I thought. And in the past, whenever I have mentioned Kettlewell the Dangerous Chef, that's what that is from. You getting to learn behind the scenes of my dumb, idiot lexicography. Is that the right word? Almost certainly not. Lexicon! Lexicography would be the study of said. Got there in the end. Come to think of it, I've been to Kettlewell. Because that is where Derwent Water is, which is Toluca Lake from Silent Hill 2. I'm going to have to reset that puzzle in order to get both of those items. That's... Oh! Okay. So I just heard another Pokemon cry in the background. And kind of like Mount Ember, I think that's just a feature of this game that I hadn't noticed until now. It just puts Pokemon cries in the background of your music. That's cool, actually, because it shows you what's around you without having to see them. Man, you remember what I was saying about every day we learn things? That's what that is. No, I don't think I'm going to be getting through this dungeon tonight. We may have to save it for next time. But that's cool. We get to watch me level up a little bit and collect TMO2 Dragonclaw. Nifty. I wonder who can learn that. Hopefully, someone that I'm going to keep on my team. Criddle can learn it. What the hell? Despite not being a dragon or possessing claws. That's why I thought Gyarados was a dragon. It knows Dragon Rage. Put that as E on the little list that we're making. For some reason, I always expect Thrash to deal damage to the user. I'm probably thinking of Struggle. Right. Don't mind me, ma'am. I'm just coming over here, and I'm gonna get item number 2 very carefully, because I imagined myself just walking straight into that boulder and pushing it across again, so I couldn't get my rare candy. Repel's effects wore off, but it was doing such a good job, game. Really now. You know, maybe I should just tag in somebody else and let them take a shot, because it can't just be all Criddle all the time, especially if Hydro Pump keeps missing. I wonder if there is something that will boost Criddle's accuracy. That would be lovely. Oh, yeah, of course, we're in the area where everyone's just going to use potions all the time. Which, as previously stated, is garbage, unless it's me who's doing it. That is the rule. I don't make it, I just have to enforce it, and complain about it constantly. Let's see how this works out, because as we saw with Moltres, if you're just going to use Fire Attack, it just makes me stronger. That does not. I'm starting to have a fairly heavy feeling that maybe we might need to do a little bit of grinding on a stream, and maybe have a bit of chat while we do that, because by golly, this is just a lead-in to the Elite Four. And I'm not doing super great. I mean, I definitely, as I said, I definitely need to look over my team and decide who I'm going to go with and what moves they're going to have. I do have an idea. I don't know how well it's going to work. But that is for next time. I mean, something that doesn't help at all is I don't have any Pokemon that know Fly, which is fine. That it just means it's going to be a trek to and from the Pokemon Center every time I need to heal, because what am I gonna do? You've got to get through the dungeon to get to the nearest Pokemon Center. or all the way back through that heavily guarded corridor. What do those guys do every day? Just stand there and wait for people like me to pass through? I don't know. And yeah, then that's going to be my exit down there. Okay. I can see you're good. Let me say exactly how good. Sir, I am literally just now talking about how I'm limping through this cave. I thought it was Roland again. And I was going to talk about Roland in the caves. The game was dumb. I'm sure it's a ripoff of something, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Empirical Woodland, I'm with you. Because Guy seems like quite a jerk and like the epitome of the diva footballer. But then you find out, like, oh, he has set up and maintains multiple children's charities and gives a lot of money to them. And like, oh, come on. Be a dick. I want to hate you. Yeah, see, this is more my speed. Just one shot, one kill. I definitely need to add lightning of some description to my team. Oh, he does that? Amazing! We're right back on the thing that I said. I think I'm gonna poke my head into the second floor, see what it looks like, and then maybe tap out for now, because this is very similar to what I've been thinking about Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Bit of cross-promotion for people watching only one instead of everything I ever put out. And that is... I have kind of bulldozed my way through the plot at this point. Maybe I should take 5 and level up some, and I won't be having as much trouble with things. Something to think about. And actually try. Okay. We did it. Let's see what the second floor looks like. Did I use repel? I forget. I should. Now I used it again. I can always buy more of those. I have to say, it's a good job these puzzles reset when no one is looking at them, because otherwise, this would be quite annoying. Annoying like you, Onyx. What are you good for? You're good for grass knot, and that's about it. You turned to see me specifically, sir. This here is Victory Road. It's the final test for trainers. And boots. Not ballet flats, though. They have a separate exam, which is still very rigorous nonetheless. And let me tell you, the things they have to do to get into ballet shoe school, I don't know where this plot thread is going. I just thought that the puzzles just kind of did reset. Like in the Mario games, when you walk off screen and the Goombas come back, nobody put them there, they just came back. And that is why you shouldn't feel bad about stomping on Goombas, because they come back, just kinda over there, like when Mario dies. It's fine, don't even worry about it. Unless you're playing Mario Land 2, when there are ghost Goombas, and that's got horrifying implications. Yo, we can do a quintessential 2000s rave. How do you know we're not shoving around golems and gravelers? They look like boulders. Leech Seed is great. I'll show you why. That's just going to happen every single turn now. Until it dies. Mickey, get out there. Do the thing. Now, if you combine that with leftovers, you have a supremely broken combo of health regen per turn. There's a point. Leftovers aren't in this game. That's one of my go-to super cheap tactics in Pokemon, is just give them leftovers. Is that plus 10% heals per turn? Thank you very much. Well, maybe they like being rolled around. Like that green fella in Chrono Trigger, where pretty sure it's a green fella. The little Cybermen are playing ball with him, and he's just bouncing back and forth until you start a fight, and then they're like, "Haha! Now it's a fight!" I will talk about Husbando however I wish, thank you most very much. And Chrono Trigger is so good. I'm so glad I have a friend currently playing through Chrono Trigger, because they get to see and experience all the cool stuff that I like about that game, and I get to go, right? Isn't that great? Chrono is named after himself. I love that paradox. And then there's that bit with the forest. I love it. Come on. There we go. Right. We need to push a boulder all the way down here, it looks like. And that guy's gonna proc as soon as I clear this window, isn't he? No. That's good. That's fine. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. I don't want to fight you. I'm gonna go around. Hail! That's a fun one. That is the ice equivalent of Rain Dance and Sandstorm, where it boosts ice and non-ice Pokemon take damage for 5 turns, and it's generally not something I use very much. And if it's like Rain Dance, then it would probably mean that Blizzard always hits. Is Victory Road too tough? It might just be, sir. Oh. You just have one guy. Alright. And he is just a guy. A friend of mine asked if there were regional variants of Mr. Mime, and it was great because we got to show him the one from Galar with the massive mutton chops. And then he... Sir, this is a public stream. We do not do that here. Right, anyway, get out of here. I don't like you, you goblin. Right. Right. We can go fight this fellow over here, and then that, I do believe, will be us for today. And I can do some working out and leveling up in the meantimes. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like using a whip in the Pokemons, is because with a Persian, he's whipping that guy. We're not doing that. I was gonna say, that's gonna do extra damage because I'm a psychic type. This is fine. Doing it again, less so. You'd best not be getting critical hits over there. That was actually quite a ways better than I thought it would be. I'll take it. As evolutions go, Psyduck Golduck doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. I know we mentioned Dratini into Dragonite. What? But also Psyduck Golduck? No, thank you. I was told that Golduck is supposed to be in reference to like a Japanese creature, possibly the Kappa, but he doesn't look like one, so I think the guide in question may have been quite full of it. Oh, that's cool. The Pokemon League music overrides the bicycle music? Yes! Good shout. Well, I'm going to head back to town. And we are going to wrap up and come back next time when I'm a little more prepared. the very least, I will have fly, so I don't have to keep doing this. Although I do appreciate them doing this little jump down to the ridge and just cycle back to town and everything's good to go. Alright, so let's heal up. And save, because I don't think I did that a great deal today. I probably should. Gonna lose all of my progress. And we don't want to do that. So, there you go. The day is saved. The game is saved. Here is my goodnight screen. Today, we are going to raid into Timbo, because he is currently online. And what is he doing? He is currently doing Gotham Knights, which I have no idea what is going on. So let's go see what that's all about. Thank you for stream. Thank you for watch. It is always appreciated.
And you too, lurkers. I appreciate you being there.
I'm gonna stop doing that. Please do come back on Monday. We continue with Fatal Frame. And it's the usual bits. Final Fantasy Tactics midweek, this on Friday, but Fatal Frame is Monday. So until next time, goodbye!